just want to welcome you all. We have a special welcome to the former First Lady of Quincy, Louise Larea, who I know is going to be here tonight. I'm not sure if she's arrived yet, but also some of our city councilors who are here tonight, up here in the front row. Thank you so much for coming. The Park and Recs team, and Bob Bosworth of Quincy Sun and his wife Amy, our honored guests. Woo! Where's Bob? So we have an incredible night in store for you guys. We're super excited and honored to welcome Jesse Ahern to our stage. As some of you may know, he's a lifelong Quincy resident. Jesse is really excited to be back home after touring Europe for quite a while. He was opening for the Dropkick Murphys and then did a solo tour. So I'm sure his family is thrilled to have him back, and we're thrilled also. He's very excited to perform for you all tonight. But first, we have something that is very special and dear to us, our Spyglass Award. I'm going to hand this over to the amazing Ann Danby to tell you more about that award.
So, when Ruth Gordon set out from her home in Quincy, is this better? Better? Okay. When Ruth Gordon set out from her home in Quincy on her journey to New York City to become an actress, her father had the spyglass he kept on his mantle taken down and given to her to, as he said, grease her way. And then he said, any profession that didn't offer a berth in 6 weeks, he would deem it wise to get another profession. But she said, when August I left home to go on stage and didn't get a play until December 13th. Not yet in show business. I'd learned its first lesson. Never listen to good advice. And she kept the spyglass. So, this award is given in recognition of those who, like Ruth, have shown great determination, vision, and courage in fostering arts, culture, and history in our community.
So without further ado, our recipient of the Spyglass Award is Robert H. Bosworth, producer and editor of the Quincy Sun, Quincy's essential news source. Since its founding by Bob's father, come on up, Bob. The Quincy Sun was founded by Bob's father, Henry W. Bosworth, in 1968. And some of you may also know that Ruth Gordon, for whom this amphitheater was built, was an avid reader of the Quincy Sun. She never missed an issue. And she was also a good friend of, she became a friend of Bob's father, Henry. Some of their letters are in the Quincy Historical Society. But if it were not for Bob Bosworth continuing his father's legacy, we would not have this amazing local newspaper that we all cherish so much. Bob and his staff at the Quincy Sun have provided for the people of Quincy a place where all can speak and feel heard, a place where every citizen can feel uplifted and celebrated for achievements big and small. And I'd like to invite City Councilor Dan Minton up now to say a few words about Bob Bosworth and his work uplifting and highlighting the police, the Quincy police.
Good evening. My name is Dan Minton. I'm the Ward 5 City Councilor. I've worked with Bob since 2005. I was the Community Police Lieutenant in charge of crime prevention programs. And we needed to get the word out, so I met with Bob and we came up with 3 initiatives. And Bob was faithful. He published over 1,000 articles for me from 2005 to 2020 when I retired. He was instrumental in getting the word out. We wrote an article together called "The Job Well Done," and that focused on police officers doing a great job. We never mentioned who the bad guy was because it wasn't about him. We also did a whole page on hotspots in the city so that people would be aware of crimes that might be occurring in their neighborhood. Keep an eye out for each other so that we could maybe apprehend somebody. But Bob also would focus on any of the programs that I had, whether it be self-defense programs, pepper spray, car seat installations, student police academies. If I said, Bob, I need a front page coverage on this, it was on the front page. Bob really is a community person. He did a fantastic job for me. I do truly appreciate it. I'm giving you one of our complimentary shirts. And basically it's a Quincy police shirt, so if you're speeding, you get in a hurry, just throw that shirt on. Maybe you get a cat or a ticket. Okay. And Sarah, we also have a shirt for you, for you doing such an excellent job in reviving this program. She wants to acknowledge Ann also, so I will also acknowledge Ann. But it is a great thing to be able to come here, and there's plenty of seats. The temperature's 10 degrees cooler. You're in the shade. You get great entertainment. What more can you ask for? So thank you.
Thank you so much, Dan. And so now we would like to present to you, Bob, this. Well, first, I guess we'll start with the T-shirt.
I think it says Dan Mitten, elect Ward 5 councilor. You know what I mean? Oh, okay.
That's our T-shirt.
Oh, look, that one's great.
If it's a good size or if it's too big, we go as small.
no,
He looks a lot more svelte than, so he probably needs a size smaller. But, so this says, to Robert H. Bosworth and the Quincy Sun, in recognition of your dedication to informing, connecting, and uplifting the people of Quincy, Massachusetts, Friends of Ruth Gordon Amphitheater, August 23rd, 2024. Our spyglass says, life is an adventure.
It really is. Thank you so much. I need 6 hands, I think. Okay.
I think he's going to want this stuff.
Oh, I'll take this, yeah. Okay, I know folks are waiting for the show. I do have some remarks I'd like to say, okay? Everyone hear me? Okay, great. Okay, Ruth Gordon once said, the best impromptu speeches are the ones written well in advance. So I took the time to put something in writing tonight to say a sincere thank you. Thank you, Sarah and the Friends of the Ruth Gordon Amphitheater, for recognizing the Quincy Sun with this award. I'm very humbled to accept it on behalf of the staff. When Sarah reached out to me to say the Friends wanted to honor the Sun with the Spyglass Award, it got me thinking about Ruth and my dad. They were very good friends for many years. Ruth was a longtime loyal reader of the Quincy Sun, going back to when the paper first started publishing in September 1968, 56 years ago next month. Henry mailed a copy of that first issue to her New York City apartment. He knew she loved Quincy and thought she would be interested in knowing there was a new newspaper in Quincy. Ruth wrote Henry and thanked him. She was on the mailing list for the next 17 years. She liked keeping up on things and happenings in Quincy, her beloved hometown. And Ruth really read the paper from cover to cover. From time to time, she called Henry at the office or sent letters to him, keeping him up to date on what was going on in her life and career. Then she would bring up something she read in the Sun. She'd say, I see the Bergen Platinum hockey team beat the Quincy Suns team in youth hockey. She also enjoyed old photos of Quincy featured in Remember When ads. I love those old scenes. They bring back fond memories, she'd say. In 1982, after the Sun featured a column urging the, at the time, uncompleted Ruth Gordon Amphitheater be finished, she wrote, loved reading the note about the Ruth Gordon Amphitheater. Thank you so much for the Quincy Sun. And then when she authored her autobiography entitled My Side in 1976, she gave a copy to Henry and signed it. For Henry, with love and thanks for my beautiful paper that tells me where we all are. I can just hear her saying that, you know. Henry had a nose for news and great instincts when it came to filling the pages with stories and photos that Quincy folks enjoyed seeing and reading about. In August of 1985, Henry contacted one of our freelance photographers, Charlie Flagg, who owned property on Martha's Vineyard not too far from Ruth. I worry about everything. He asked Charlie to go see Ruth and take some photos of her with her husband, Garson Kanan. The date was August 21st, and Ruth called Henry at the office just to make sure Charlie was legit, and he assured her that Charlie was one of our freelancers. Henry also reminded Ruth that they had a date. When she was back in Quincy, she would be featured in a special video called Reminiscing with Ruth, a trip down memory lane visiting all the places that meant so much to her in Quincy. "I won't forget," she told Henry. Then she quipped, "We'll make $1 million." I think she actually probably thought they would, and they probably would. Charlie took the photos August 22nd and then hand-delivered them to the Quincy Sun office. Henry thought they may be the best ever of Ruth and Garson together. He planned to publish them in an upcoming issue. A week after Ruth called Henry, she passed away at home with her husband by her side. The anniversary of her passing is next Wednesday, August 28th, 39 years ago. The photos are probably the last taken of Ruth Gordon. They were published in the Sun in tribute to her the week after her death. Some of the photos were distributed to other media, including the New York Times, which published one on their front page. I was working the day Henry got the call that Ruth had passed. It was a very somber day in the office, and Henry fielded many phone calls asking for a comment about Ruth. I remember Channel 5's entertainment reporter, Chuck Kramer, came to the Sun with a cameraman and interviewed Henry about his dear friend. Later that day, Henry called Garson to offer his condolences on Ruth's passing. "You were her link to her hometown," Garson told him. Need a teleprompter. Henry considered that a great honor. This venue is special and historic because Ruth Gordon, the legendary star of stage and screen, who never forgot her Quincy roots, returned home when the amphitheater was finally finished and dedicated in November 1984, 40 years ago this fall. About the dedication, Ruth said, "It was wonderful. I loved it. This day has a great deal of meaning for me. This is where I got my start." She wrote Henry later and told him in another letter, "I think the dedication was the best day of my life." Ruth planned to return to Quincy the following June to headline a show at the amphitheater called An Evening with Ruth Gordon. But that never happened due to conflicts with her schedule. Henry's vision in starting the Quincy Sun was quite simple. He wrote in an editorial entitled Sunrise, that first issue, "We believe most Quincy residents would like to know more about what is going on right here in their own city and why. It will be fair and impartial to all, presenting both sides of issues of interest to the community." The paper, you might say, was Henry's gift to Quincy. Of course, with a paid subscription, the Sun is the gift that keeps on giving every week, the whole year. Tonight, you are recognizing the Quincy Sun, but really, the friends of Ruth Gordon, all of you, deserve great credit for your activism in revitalizing this amphitheater. It took, you should. It took a community to create this venue, and it will take a community to sustain it. The Quincy Sun is merely one thread in the fabric that makes this city a special place to live and work. The newspaper will continue to help support and promote the amphitheater and the entertainment that takes to the stage here. I also want to personally thank Sarah again for all that she has done, and at this time would like my wife Amy to help with a short presentation. This is a gold pin shaped like a sun. It is presented from time to time to volunteers who are bright lights in Quincy and help the city shine. Please accept this token of our appreciation on behalf of the Quincy Sun and the Bosworth family. Thank you again.
His t-shirt.
Oh, and the t-shirts.
Thank you, Bob. I just said to Bob, this is beautiful. Thank you, Amy. And I just want everyone here to know that Bob is one of the big reasons why we're all here tonight. Because this, as you know, we almost lost this amphitheater, and he played a big role in helping us all as a community to get on the same page with saving it. So now we're working in partnership with the city, and I think we're showing them every day that the Ruth Gordon Amphitheater has many good years ahead. I also just want to give a special recognition to Ann Danby. She's been incredible. She is. We formed our nonprofit as planned, and Ann is on the board of that nonprofit and is right there with me every step of the way. Also, founding member Laurie Earl over here taking pictures, and just so many other people that. Maria Mulligan couldn't be with us tonight. Helene Sansusi couldn't be with us tonight, but again, just, you know, and so many of you that have been such a great part of this. So without further ado, I think we'll bring up Ian to introduce Jesse soon. I'm just going to make sure that, oh, Jesse's ready. Okay, we are ready. He's coming. And here comes Ian.
She's great, isn't she?
All right, buddy.
And here's our erstwhile stage manager, my husband, Ian Danby.
Thank you. Good evening, Quincy! It's always a pleasure to stand up here and a privilege to announce to you who is playing on this wonderful stage. And tonight is no exception. But before I do that, before we get started, a couple of reminders. Bathrooms are over there. We have Break Rock Brewing giving us some wonderful beer at the back. Black's Creek Barbecue, wonderful barbecue. Smiles from the Miles ice cream. And there are at least 2 t-shirt vendors here today. One is my wonderful wife, who is selling these awesome fundraising t-shirts for the amphitheater. Very useful when we go over on time at our festival and we incur some unexpected expenses. And the other t-shirt venue is our Axe is selling his merch. So please feel free to spend all your money. We'll love you for it. Oh, I have a note from the assistant stage manager, a little black fluffy thing. Woof, 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 woof. And according to ChatGPT, that means keep your kids leashed and your dogs from running behind the stage. But I think that might be slightly wrong. So make of that what you will. Without any further ado, though, I'm going to announce Quincy's returning son. Well, I say returning, he's a lifelong resident. He's been touring the world in the past couple of years with the likes of the Dropkick Murphys and Violet Femmes. Awesome acts. And he's very, very excited to be able to play on his hometown stage in this wonderful venue. I give you Jesse Ahern.
What's happening, everyone? sunny Massachusetts, huh? In my backyard tonight. Well, it is a joy and it is a privilege to be here. I'm going to tell you a little bit about what I've seen in the good old United States of America. This song's called Logging Miles. Logging miles from Boston to Texas, from LA to Davenport. Logging miles from Ohio to Georgia, Florida, back up north. I've seen people sleeping in the streets as if they don't exist. How can you tell me that it's alright, that ignorance is bliss? Let me ask a question. How did it come to this? Why are people so poor in a country that's so rich? Logging miles from New York to Nebraska, Pittsburgh, PA. Logging miles from Detroit to Chicago, Delaware, by the Bay. I've seen children torn from families, and no one seems to care. How can you tell me that it's alright? How can you tell me that it's fair? Let me ask a question. How did it come to this? Why are people so poor in a country that's so rich? Logging miles from Providence to Frisco, out to Santa Fe. Logging miles from Tulsa, Oklahoma, all through the USA. I've seen the faces of cowards who play devil's advocates. How did they pit us at each other and get away with it? Let me ask a question. How did it come to this? Why are people so poor? Why are people so poor? Why are people so poor in a country that's so rich? Well, I've been having some hard traveling, I thought you'd know. I've been having some hard traveling way down the road. I've been having some hard traveling, hard rambling, hard gambling. I've been having some hard traveling, Lord. So why is everyone hiding out back there? Why don't you all come down, you know? Come on, don't be shy. You don't need to be in the nosebleeds tonight. Anyway, my name's Jesse Ahern, and it is really an honor and a privilege to be here in Quincy. You know, I don't play that much around this neck of the woods, and it's nice. But to be fair, I have been playing in the Boston area for the last couple of years, and you're all out at a free show. What's up with that? It's okay, for real. It's all right. I do really love playing music. I love seeing there's a lot of people here that I've known a long time, and they mean the world to me. So thank you for coming out. Thank you for being here. It's really nice to be able to play some music for you. You know, the night started out a little rough. My little one over here fell down and cracked her teeth on the stairs. But I'm going to tell her right here from stage, Dad's got a chipped tooth too, so we'll do all right together. Anyway, You know, I have been around quite a bit in the last few years. I've been traveling, and here I am tonight, and Quincy Axis is here, so I must have made it, huh? Ain't no punk, ain't no folky, ain't no rocker, and I ain't no phony. Things change and time will heal. I wear my wounds, I keep nothing sealed. Living the someday and believe my lies. Now I live it today, I say many goodbyes. Been out the street, been trapped behind walls, find my life through memories of falls. Good and bad, the kids growing fast, so listen to learn, don't fall fast. Have an opinion, but keep it to yourself. Advocate for others. You can't advocate for themselves. Advocate for others. You can't advocate for themselves. Heartache in love, heartache in love. It's all about the heartache in love. Heartache in love, heartache in love. It's all about heartache in love. Heartache in love, heartache in love, heartache in love. I'm ready for happiness, ready for suffering, I'm ready for it all to get stripped down to nothing. Fall down hard, chalk it up as a joke. Someday it'll all be up in smoke. You don't care about this, I don't care about that. I don't care about this, you don't care about that. One day I have a mother and the next I don't. One day I have a father and the next I don't. One day I have a dog and the next I don't. One day I had a friend. One day I had a friend. And the next I don't. Just keep on moving, keep on growing, keep on showing and keep on going. Keep on moving, keep on growing, keep on showing and keep on going. Just keep on going. Heartache in love, heartache in love. It's all about the heartache in love. Heartache in love, heartache in love. It's all about heartache in love. Heartache in love, 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 heartache in love. I got one of the little ones over here. He's the splitting image of me. The oldest looks like his mother, and the middle's a mix of both of us, but unfortunately I think she's more like her dad, so we're in trouble. So I've been kind of wondering how I would hold up out here in good old Quincy, Massachusetts, because I'm just a folk singer, you know, and a lot of times I have things to say. And sometimes people don't agree with that, and that's okay. I promise you I'm not going to sit up here and sing protest songs all night. I'm just saying, can we all agree to get along, right? I think the best part of music is, you know, when we're listening to it, we leave our troubles elsewhere and we just get along for the night, and I love that. And that's why I love playing. That's why I love traveling the world. Well, not the world, but I've traveled quite a bit. I've been over to Europe and all over the States. But that's why I like meeting new people. So if you're out there and you're like, what the hell is this guy talking about? After the show, I'll be hanging out at my merch table and we can talk. And, you know, I've been thinking about this a lot. I wrote this song. It's called I Drive a Truck. And I wrote it because I'm, late night, I'm on the highway, and a lot of times I see truckers, and I say to myself, man, they haven't been home in a long time. Maybe some of them, weeks, some of them months. And I think, that's got to be lonely. Hi, Julie. And that's got to be lonely, And I wrote this song thinking about them because I feel like I have something in common with them. And this is called I Drive a Truck. And if you get the gist of it, it's a sing-along. I know it's early. I know the sun's still out. But don't be a square. Down on my luck, I still drive a truck. Pretty easy, right? Back and forth on 93. I just turned 35. I gotta drive, just to feed my family. Well, we know I'm not 35. I haven't seen my son since I've been on this run. His mom says he's doing well. She says he's spinning records and writing songs. I sure miss my son. All right, let's sing together. Ready? Down on my luck. I can hear you singing this. I still drive a truck. There you go. Back and forth on 93. I just turned 35. I gotta drive, just to feed my family. Well, there's no excuse on the next chorus, okay? Miss my little girl. She means the world to me. How I long to hold her hand. I hear she's playing dress up, stealing mom's clothes. How I miss my rebel rose. All right, everyone, you need to sing. Let's make this happen, all right? Ready? Down on my luck, come on. I still drive a truck. There you go, you're a bunch of hillbillies. Back and forth on 93. I need to hear you louder than that. Just turned 35. I gotta drive, just to feed my family. Well, I bet there's a lot of people out here that can identify with this part. I had dreams, I let them go. I have scars that I'll never show. Down on my luck, don't leave me hanging. I still drive drive a truck. Come on, I'm gonna let you sing. Louder than that. A little louder. Down on my luck. Now put your hands together. Down on my luck. I still drive a truck. Keep it going. Down on my luck. Right here. Down on my luck. Still drive a truck. Well, how's everybody doing so far? Are we okay? That's it? It's Friday night? You're just okay? All right, that's good. And you know what's the best part? You're not loose yet. And you're like, yeah, I'm okay. And then you know what? After the show, I'll be over at my merch, and you'll be going on and on and on and on. And I'll be like, then you're loose, you know? But I think we should get loose now. What do you think? Can we get loose or what? All right. I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself. I'm no holy roller, okay? I talk about this all the time. And I don't judge if you're a holy roller. That is okay with me, because I do believe everybody needs something in their life that keeps them going, okay? And, you know, whether it's that, you know, when you leave here tonight, you look up into this big old sky and you say, thank you that I'm alive another day. Or if you hit your knees in the morning and you say, hey, God, keep me going today. I don't care how it goes, but I'm going to tell you something. I have Catholic guilt, okay? I'm a recovering Catholic, actually. And, but it's okay. I think it's all right. I wrote this song, and it's called Pray. So a lot of times when I'm in other parts of the world, I say that, and everyone rolls their eyes. And I'm like, you know, man, it's just a song with a hook, and it's good. So if you take it literal, then it's on you. But this song's called Pray, and I think this is the song that we're going to really loosen up and have a good time with. So make sure you're clapping your hands, and don't do it off time because you'll screw me all up. Let's do this. Pray you bum, pray, no matter your creed. Pray you bum, pray, I hear prayer, it's all you need. Pray you bum, pray, maybe you'll see your knees, let God be a witness. Get down on your knees. If you don't believe, just pray, 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 pray. Pray, you bum, pray, no matter your creed. Pray, you bum, pray, I hear prayers all you need. Pray, you bum, pray, maybe you'll see the light. Pray, you bum, pray tonight. Pray, you bum, pray tonight. Let me hear you sing that. Pray, you bum, pray tonight. Don't be shy. Pray, you bum, pray tonight. Pray, you bum, pray tonight. I've been in the studio all week recording a new album, and well, thanks. Someone's happy. It's better than hearing Play Freebird. I can't tell you how many times I've been on a big stage, and there's always that that says, hey, can you play Freebird? So, and listen, I should watch my mouth. There's a lot of kids here. There's always that one jerk that says, play Freebird. And thank you that you were the guy who applauded that I was writing a new album. That means a lot to me. The guy with the English accent, by the way, where did that come from? Okay. What part of England are you from? The South. And then we talked about this earlier, didn't we? See, that's what happens. And speaking of England, I love the UK. It's a great place. Actually, it's, Dennis would know this. It's Elvis Costello's 70th birthday today, isn't it? Yeah. We're all getting old. See, I just reminded you that we're not young anymore. And that's okay. So we live in this world where, you know, we have information at our fingertips. I know Elvis Costello's 70 today because I'm on the phone all the time. And unfortunately, there's a lot of stuff that we could probably do without when we come across it on those mind-numbing things we have called phones. And it's okay, we need them, I get it, technology, but just be aware of what you're clicking and sending off into the world, because you never know who you're affecting, you know? And it's just like, do your research, that's all I'm saying. Anyway, enough of that, I don't want to bore you. I have this song, it's called Misinformation, and I kind of wrote it as an ode to misinformation. It's not that hard, is it? By the way, if you're a musician out there, you know how terrifying it is to play and look at people when it's not dark out. So, thank you for being kind, everybody. And to all you Squantum cats back there, shame on you for not being down here. Well, you're showing that Squantum patch up there, but you guys are all back up there in the, what do you call that? The nosebleeds. Bring it on down here and have some fun, will you? What kind of world do you want to leave your children? What kind of picture do you want to paint? What's the moral of the story? Who will be the patron saint? Misinformation is misunderstanding. She's a cruel mistress. She'll make you do things you never thought you could do. She's dangerous. She's dangerous. Is this the world you want to live in? Are these the songs you want to sing? What's the lesson we are learning? Will it even mean a thing? Misinformation is misunderstanding. She's a cruel mistress. She'll make you do things you never thought you could do. She's dangerous. She's dangerous. This is the world we live in. This is the price we have to pay. Maybe we all missed the warning. Maybe it's too late. Misinformation is misunderstanding. She's a crow mistress. She'll make you do things you never thought you could do. She's dangerous. Misinformation is misunderstanding. She's a crow mistress. She'll make you do things you never thought you could do. She's dangerous. She's dangerous. Well, I want to take a moment to thank Friends of Ruth Gordon Amphitheater for having me out. Sarah, you've been so kind and so helpful and so nice. And they're keeping this place alive. I actually thought some of these people in here will know what I'm talking about, some of these won't. But I thought the best walk-up song tonight would have been Every Which Way But Loose. Come on, no one's seen that movie? Ruth Gordon's the best part of that movie, you know? So I thought maybe Every Which Way But Loose would have been a good walk-up song, but then I said, no one's gonna get it, and obviously I was right, no one got it, but it's okay. Well, you know, one of the things about being up here by yourself is you have no one to fall back on. So if you're sucking, you're sucking. You know, you don't have like a lead guitar player noodling all over the place, and you don't have some cool guy playing bass. You don't have any of that. It's just me and my guitar, and this is how I've been traveling for the last few years. And let me tell you, a lot of times it's been good, but there's been some times where I've been, holy shit, I wish I didn't come out on this stage tonight. And I don't feel that way tonight. I feel like, you know, it's early. I feel like I love Quincy, I really do. When I was growing up, I was like, man, I can't wait to get out of Quincy, and I went over to Dorchester. There's no difference. As a matter of fact, there's no difference anywhere in the world. You meet good people everywhere you go, so don't ever let someone tell you, don't let people tell you that, oh, don't go to that state, man, they're scary. Well, I've been in some scary states, but you know what? There are good people there too, and I learned that by playing music, and I learned that by walking out my front door one day and conquering my fear and saying, I can do this thing, you know, and I've been doing it for a long time. I've been doing it longer than they say I've been doing it, you know. For those of you who know me in Quincy, you probably remember me down the seawall. Does anyone remember me down there? Well, that's good. Thank you for being my fan base all this time. The Monahans, who I love dearly. And, you know, as I've been up here singing, I've been thinking about a lot of the people that are no longer with us, you know, and we all have a lot of those friends that are gone. So let's keep that in mind tonight. Let's keep the spirits high. What do you think? Can we do that? This is just filling time. You know that, right? I'm just joking. All right. Waylon. You're distracting me, bro. I mean, I saw you singing there a few minutes ago, which was great, but I love you, and you can do whatever you want because you're my little boy. All right, well, here we go. Don't change a thing. Hold your head up high. When the hard times come, we have the strength to defy. Believe in yourself. Let the arrow leave the bow. Honor is among us. Honor is all we know. The night has come, but we can no longer see better days around the corner for you and me. Receive the horizon, dawn's golden glow. Honor is among us, honor is all we know. It takes courage to make it in this land. So don't forget, but forgive every man. In prosperity's river, it will forever flow. Honor is among us, honor is all we know. Let me hear you sing that. Ready? Honor is among us, honor is all we know. Come on, Quincy, let's make it happen. Ready? Honor is among us, honor is all we know. A little louder than that. Honor is among us, honor is all we know. You know, I'm not a pretty guitar player. I'm just a guy who likes to sing songs and tell you how I feel. If you haven't caught that gist yet, you're definitely asleep. That's okay too. And for the people leaving, there's no refunds. I'm just joking. I don't want to put anyone on the spot. Those were my kids that left, actually. That was not a proud dad moment when your daughter gets up and walks away in the middle of a song. But it's okay. Speaking of that, I do have children. I have 3 children. I have a 16-year-old. We have a 16-year-old, my partner and I. He just got his license, and I'm frightened. We have an 8-year-old, and then we have a 4-year-old. If you noticed, they're pretty spread out, right? And I don't know how that happened, and I don't know why that happened, and I don't ask questions, but I do know that I'm a 46-year-old man with a 4-year-old kid, and that's messed up. That's my North Quincy education, by the way. You know, side note, I was in some place in the Midwest last month traveling with this band X, and well, thank you. A couple people know them. And some woman yells up to me, I think I was saying the city wrong, you know, in my Boston accent. So I said to her, oh, you want to play that game? And I said, how do you say my name? And she said Ahern, and I called her right out. It's Ahern, by the way. It's Jesse Ahern. And my English fella over here said it right, so I applaud you, my friend. Thank you, Ian. Well, I do have a daughter. And I do believe, no matter where you are in life right now, what's going on is messed up. It's hard for everyone. You know, I'm not going to get up here and I'm not going to give you a speech because I'm not in the place to give anyone a speech. But I can tell you that for all you women out there, I'm on your side. And I wrote this song. It's called Daughter and Son, and it means a lot to me. And So if you're out there and you identify with it, I know that you're on their side too. Daughters of the world, we're failing you once again. We've dragged you back in time, put you on your heels again. Don't know how to change things, but I'll fight for you till the end. To the daughters of the world, we're failing you once again, once again, once again. To the daughters of the world, we're failing you once again. To the sons of the world, it's time to think again. Keep your heart, keep your mind up. Hold on, first screw up of the night, ready? To the sons of the world, it's time to be better men. Will never mend. You don't have to be a savior to be a better friend. To the sons of the world, it's time to be better men, better men, better men. To the sons of the world, it's time to be better men. All right. Put your hands together so I can sing that verse over again. Because I think this song is really important and I want to get this message out. To the sons of the world, it's time to be better men. Think of all the troubles that we will never mend. You don't have to be a savior to be a better friend. To the sons of the world, it's time to be better men, better men, better men. To the sons of the world, it's time to be better men. Keep it going, everybody. Fathers of the world, it's time to think again. Keep your heart open, don't misunderstand. There's nothing you should fear, I believe there is a plan. To the fathers of the world, try and understand. Of the world, it's time to understand. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a few coffees deep. My mind is already like 10 steps ahead of me. I'm watching the kids and I'm thinking, man, I should practice more. That's what I was thinking when I was playing that song. But one of my true favorites right there, Mr. Kalik, how are you doing? What are you gonna tell me? Tell me. This side, how are we all doing? Well, now we can beat them on this side. How are you all doing? All right, now we're gonna go to the stew bums in the back. How are you all doing back there? See what I said? I love you. I'm not pulling any punches, don't worry about it, even though I am. Well, I wrote this next song. It's kind of funny because my my nephew and my nieces are in the house. And they like this song, which is kind of funny because it's not very appropriate for children. I'm going to tell you a little story. This might or might not have happened to me. But if you're messing around with someone's significant other, you might get your jaw broken. I'm just saying, come on, man, it's funnier than that. I mean, you don't all have to act like you've never lived life before. And, and I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not going to tell the truth. I'm not going to tell you that this happened to me, but I might be telling you that something similar happened to me. And this song's called Broken Jaw, and just let it be a lesson to you. And it goes like this. Mr. Chicka, you'll like this song. I was seeing a woman, she was the world to me. And she had another, I was just a lover on the side. I guess there was something I could not see. Maybe making love to her left me blind. One Friday night I heard her knocking at my door. I answered to a man who looked deranged. I was caught red-handed with his wife. He said, man, you must be stupid or insane. He reached for his waist, he took out a 44, but I pushed him back and knocked his gun to the ground. That's when I found out he had a mean southpaw, when he took the swing and knocked me out. Here's the moral of the story, everybody. She broke my heart, then he broke my jaw. She broke my heart, and then he broke my jaw. Let me hear you sing. She broke my heart, then he broke my jaw. She broke my heart, and then he broke my jaw. I was lying there, face down on the floor. He was standing over me with his gun to my head. He muttered some things, you know I heard a few choice words. He said, next time I'll shoot you dead. Let this be a lesson if you like to fool around. Don't go messing with another man's wife. At least take a look, see if she's wearing a ring. And if she is, you better run for your life. You ready to sing with me? Here it goes. She broke my heart, then he broke my jaw. Come on. She broke my heart, and then he broke my jaw. She broke my heart, and then he broke my jaw. She broke my heart, and then he broke my jaw. She broke my heart. And I'm going to tell you what, folks. If you are messing around with someone's significant other, this might happen to you. He broke my jaw. All right, well, I got a handful left, and it really has been a joy and a privilege to be here. You know, it's not easy playing in your own backyard. It's actually the most I've probably sweated all year, and it's okay. It's like the freak show has arrived, you know, everyone's like, I gotta go see Jesse, and then they come up here and they're like, what the hell is this guy talking about? No kumbaya here. It's okay, though. I really do love Quincy, and I really want to give you all a round of applause for coming out. Thank you very much. Oh, I love you too. And remember this, though. The next time I'm in town and I'm selling tickets, I better see some people there. This is a free show. All right, well, I got, a handful left. And let's keep this, let's think about all the people that are no longer with us right now during this song. And let's remember them and listen to the chorus, because I want everyone in this whole little amphitheater to be singing with me, and we'll shout out to them somewhere, wherever they may be. Can we do that? Wow, I guess you're all a bunch of cold people. It's okay, I don't have a heart either. I just pretend to have one when I'm up here. Not true. I love you all. As a matter of fact, if no one's told you they love you today, I love you, and there's nothing you can do about it. Riding down that highway, chasing a dream. Riding down that highway, running out of steam. Riding down that highway, high as a kite. Riding down that highway of life. People come and go, and that's okay. People come and go, you got nothing to say. Everything goes, get on your knees and pray. Riding down that highway of life. Let's sing this together, ready? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Riding down that highway of life. I'm going to tell you a little bit about my life story in this verse. 20 years down, down in the gutter. Take 20 more just to recover. Put those hands together. 40 years down, now what's to wonder? Riding down that highway of life. Kissed my lover and I said goodbye. Hugged my friends and I said adios. It all goes by in the blink of an eye. Riding down that highway of life. Help me sing, everyone. Whoa, whoa, come on. Whoa, riding down that highway of life. Let me hear you all. Come on. Riding down that highway of life. It's on you. Ready, Quincy? Can we do this? Whoa. Riding down that highway of life. All right, all right. Everyone's loosening up a little bit. So, I'm going to ask this question. If I play a cover song, is everyone going to help sing that or what? My son Waylon, he said to me the other night, I was practicing, because believe it or not, I do have to practice sometimes, you know. I just don't have this gift or anything. And, you know, he said to me, Dad, why don't you play bank robber anymore? And I said, geez, that's a good question. I am going to be in Quincy on Friday night. And this is like the city where everybody loves the Clash, correct? Oh, you do? Okay. Well, we got a few people that do. Well, here's the deal. We're going to sing this song, and we're going to have fun. And then I got a couple more. And then I'm going to be at the merch table selling some t-shirts or just saying hi to some old friends. Because if you can't afford a t-shirt, just come by and say hi to me and I'll give you one. But if I see you go buy a beer at the truck afterwards, I'm going to come over and take that t-shirt back. Oh, man. This never gets old. I see that all the Squantum people left. Degenerates. Too busy drinking and talking up a storm. If I was still drinking, I'd be up there with you. Don't worry about it. All right, everybody, let's sing this song. Let's go. My daddy was a bank robber. He never hurt nobody. He just loved to live that way. He loved to steal your money. Some is rich and some is poor. That's the way the world is. I don't believe in lying back, saying how bad your luck is. So we came to jazz it up, never learn to shovel, break your back to earn our pay, and don't forget to grovel. Let's go, everybody! My daddy was a bank robber. He never hurt nobody. He just loved to live that way. He loved to steal your money. The old man spoke up in a bar, said I'd never been to prison. Lifetime serving one machine, it's 10 times worse than prison. Imagine if all the boys in jail could get out now together. What do you think they would say to us while we were being clever? Someday you'll meet your rocking chair, and that's just what we're spinning. There's no point to wanna comb your hair when it's gray and thinning. All right, everyone, let's sing. My daddy was a bank robber. He just loved to live that way. He loved to steal your money. So we came to jazz it up, never learn to shovel, break your back to earn your pay, and don't forget to grovel. Daddy was a bank robber. He never hurt nobody. He just loved to live that way. He loved to steal your money. My daddy was a bank robber. He never hurt nobody. He just loved to live that way. He loved to steal your money. And he loved to steal your money. Thank you very much. I got 3 more songs for y'all. Thank you for coming out. Make sure you support the Friends of Ruth Gordon Amphitheater. And if you do like what you hear, I got some records and I got some shirts, but it doesn't have to happen that way. You know, if you just want to come up and say hi, just come up and say hi. I see some faces I haven't seen in a long time. And actually, while I'm up here, I've been singing in the studio all week, so my voice is a little hoarse tonight. And I was thinking about, I was in South Dakota one time, of all places, and the review that someone made on me is, he sounds like Bob Dylan smoked as much cigarettes as the Marlboro Man. I mean, only in South Dakota would that happen, you know? But once again, I told you at the beginning of the show, you meet good people everywhere, and there's great people in South Dakota too, so don't get the wrong idea. Maybe he was right. Why I'm talking right now, I'm saying, Jesus Christ, I do sound like the Marlboro Man. All right. No, I don't need a water. Thanks for asking, though. I can't say I need some fresh air because here we are in this beautiful place. All right, everybody, so I got 3 more songs. Thank you for coming out again. I appreciate it. Here's one of the songs I wrote in the studio, and I'm going to try to play it because you know what? At this point, none of you know my music anyway, so hey, what the When I was younger, my head was full of... Wait, hold on. Hey, guy. All I can hear is you. You sound just like your dad. When I was younger, my head was full of wonder. It was long before the darkness got a hold of me. Now my heart's colder and my words, they are bolder. And I think about what the world has done to me. What the world has done to me. It has stolen all my peace and harmony. Will there ever be a time when everything is fine and the whole world ain't so crazy? It's hard to survive in this big old beehive. They've taken all the honey from the working bee. If we keep on giving slack, we'll never get it back. And I think about what the world has done to me. What the world has done to me. It has stolen all my peace and harmony. Will there ever be a time when everything is fine and the whole world ain't so crazy? Woo-hoo. I'll try to be kind, keep everyone in mind when I feel like the judge and jury. Maybe love will conquer all for the final curtain call. And I think about what the world has done to me. What the world has done to me. It has stolen all my peace and harmony. Will there ever be a time when everything is fine and the whole world ain't so damn crazy? All right. right, so I have 4 guitars here. I've only used one all night. Go figure. Well, the one thing I've learned, people, is that I've been on this planet for 46 years, and everything that meant something to me way back when I was a kid means absolutely nothing to me now. You know, I've learned that I know nothing at all. You know, we go through this life, and all these little things bother us, and I've learned that it all means nothing. It really does. Like, I know about nothing. You know, I'm up here. My mouth is full of cotton, and I'm saying to myself, man, I hope I'm doing a good job. And then I said, it doesn't really matter, because tomorrow, none of this will be remembered. You know, and then someone will say, I saw that babbling idiot on the stage last night. I thought he was supposed to be good. And I'm going to say, hey, man, it's a free show. On that note, I have no idea what I'm talking about, as we can see. This young lady down here could probably get up here and make more sense than I do right now. But I do know this. I wrote this song a couple of years ago. It's called The Older I Get. And if you're not singing along with this song, then I've done something wrong. So what do you think, Quincy? Can we sing along with this song or what? The older I get, the less I know. The older I get, the less I know. It never came easy letting go. The older I get, the less I know. I thought I found love, but there was no heart. I tried it again, but there was no spark. I went looking for the answer, but I missed the mark. So once again, I'm in the dark. Ready? The older I get, the less I know. Let me hear you. The older I get, the less I know. It never came easy letting go. The older I get, the less I know. I built myself up, got knocked on my ass. Never see it coming when it happens so fast. I think about it now, but it's all in the past. I thought it was forever, but it does not last. Let me hear you sing, ready? The older I get, the less I know. Put those hands together. The older I get, the less I know. It never came easy letting go. The older I get, the less I know. What you lose sometimes can never be found. It could change in a moment, come crashing down. Missing missing out, it doesn't matter anyhow. What I worried about then, I don't care about now. All right, everybody. It's the last song of the night, so everyone put their hands together. Let's make this count. The older I get, the less I know. The older I get, the less I know. It never came easy letting go. The older I get, the less I know. Thank you very much, everybody. You've all been so kind.
One more song, come on! Use another guitar. One more song!
One more song, guys. Well, I guess since I played that song out of tune, I can play you one more song. Thank you very much, everyone, for coming out.
You're welcome.
Remember, I'm just a folkie, and I like to tell people how I feel. And that's it, man. There's no razzle dazzle. There's no lead guitar player. There's no people playing piano. There's none of that. Actually, that's a lie. My next album is going to be a full band, and I haven't been in a full band in a long time. So make sure you look out for me. Hopefully next time I'm back here, it's with a full band. Let's hear it for the Friends of Ruth Gordon Amphitheater again, everybody. My friend Sarah, thank you, Sarah. Thank you very much. This next song is a new one that I wrote. Man, this guy is something else. Hi, Waylon. It's like, you know, his poor sister fell up the stairs earlier. That's all right, it happens. I was thinking about the last time I was here with all my kids, or at least two of them, Santa jumped out of the plane, and he got wrecked. And my daughter looked at me and went, oh man, Santa got wrecked. And he did get wrecked. So if you're out there tonight, Santa, make sure you're careful next time you jump out of the plane, will you? Or the helicopter, or whatever the hell you're jumping out of. All right, this song's called Someday. It's the last one of the night. Thank you, everybody, so much. Out on the street is where we should be, putting fools back in their place. I know you think it's too late to save the human race. What if I told you I'm scared too, but here for you I won't stray. And what if I told you things will change? Not today, but someday. The war outside is all we see, a world on fire know you want to be at peace. You'll never be to all are free. What if I told you I'm scared too, but here for you I won't stray? What if I told you things will change? Not today, but someday. Out on the street is where we should be, putting fools back in their place. I know you think it's too late to save the human race. What if I told you things will change? Not today, but someday. What if I told you things will change? Not today, but someday. What if I told you things will change? Not today, not today. What if I told you things will change? Not today. Someday. Thank you very much. I'll see you all next time.